Hi guys, so today I'm here for Top 5 Tuesday, and today's theme is my top 5 favourite types of retellings because I love retellings. They are literally my favourite type of story. Like, they should just be their own genre, but I just love seeing stories that we know and love retold in interesting and different ways, and I'm excited to get into my favourite type of stories to be retold, and just yay. My number 5 one, Sasha's ranting me. So number 5 on my list is 1001 Nights Retellings. I really enjoy this story and I wish it was retold more. And the only book I have as an example right now is The Wrath on the Dawn by Renee Ardier. I love this story and I made Sasha read it and she really enjoyed it too. I'm just going to say this. We're doing the book buddy-a-thon at the moment, so probably she's going to be in a lot of my videos just relating to her, but I really enjoyed this book and I love the retelling, and because of this story I love the retelling. And I do have 1000 Nights by E.K. Johnson, but I haven't read that yet, but I want more books to be retold in this manner, and I know that it is a very particular story, but it's so good, and no matter how many times I read it, I will enjoy it. So it's one of my favorite retellings. Number 4 on my list is the Anastasia story. Like, I love the idea. Like, I do love the history of the Romanovs and their story, but when I see it in film or book, I love it so much. Like, the Anastasia animated film is one of my favorites. It's done just so well. An example of this is Life Like Major A. Christoph, which does the story so well. And there's actually recently been a lot of Anastasia retellings coming out, so I'm actually keen to read them. So I've only read the one Anastasia retelling, but I know I love it because I love the original story. It's like a big part of this book, but not a very big part, but it's a thing that's discovered very early on, and like the book is marketed as being like somewhat Anastasia anyway, so you know to expect this. Like, it's not a hard thing, like, it's, you know what I mean, like, it's not really a spoiler is what I'm saying. But I really enjoyed it and I love the way that this story goes on to be so much more than just an Anastasia retelling, but it's so good. So number 3 on my list is Alice in Wonderland retellings, or just the Wonderland story world and all that. It's so much fun. Like, I just love Alice in Wonderland and I love the world and how mythical it is and how many different things you can have in this world. And like, 2 books that I've read has been Heartless by Marissa Meyer and Splinter by A.C. Howard. Like, they both do it. Like, this is a Queen of Hearts retelling and this is an actual Alice in Wonderland retelling where like the characters know of the Alice in Wonderland story and then they go to Wonderland. Like, it's so beautiful. And there's like so many others out there that have been retold of this and I want to read them. I will get to it eventually. Like I said, these are my favorite type of retellings, but I haven't actually read that many retellings of each of these. I really need to. Like, I have so many different retellings on my shelf that I haven't read yet. I suck at everything. I want to go to Wonderland so bad. Like, they need to make a place that is like Wonderland that I can visit. Number 2 on my list is the 12 Dancing Princesses story. I loved the Barbie movie, I'm not gonna lie. I loved it and I still love it. I have watched it recently, which is kind of probably bad, but I'm no shame. No shame, I love it, so I am going to talk about it. So the 2 books I have are Entwined by Heather Dixon and The Princess at the Midnight Ball by Jessica Day George. These books I pretty much read one after another, and I haven't found a 12 Dancing Princesses story since, but I really enjoy the idea of it because they go to this land and they can only go 3 times and they get to dance with princes all night long and then it just goes to shit. Like, it's amazing. And like how there can be so many sisters and they never had a brother, and just like, it's amazing. Like, I think I like this one a bit more than this one. Like, they're practically the same story, but I love it. And number 1, you should be able to guess that, which is Beauty and the Beast retellings, because it's the ultimate hate to love romance, man. We're always going to get a good relationship there, and it's amazing. And I actually have a couple books for this. So I've got Cruel Beauty by Rosamund Hodge, Hunted by Megan Spooner, and A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J Maas. Like, I mean, the ultimate one right there. But seriously, I love the retellings of Beauty and the Beast, and again, I have about 3 sitting on my shelf that I have yet to read, and there's more coming out every single year, and just it's like one of like the most beloved story, and like, you don't even get it. Like, when they brought out the animated Beauty and the Beast story, I went and saw it 3 times at the cinema because I was that obsessed with it. Every time someone hadn't seen it, I'm like, let's go, quick, let's go. Like, that and The Greatest Showman are the 2 movies that I've watched the most in the cinema, because I never used to watch movies twice. I thought it was a weird thing to do, but now I'm just like, yes. I have like a really strong urge to like see Ant-Man and the Wasp again, but I really shouldn't, but I really want to, and I'm going to see Mamma Mia tonight. Like, when you live in Jindabyne, there's nothing to do besides go to the movies a million times like I do. Tangent, but these books, I really enjoy them, and just Beauty and the Beast. I just love it so much. But anyway, guys, that is my favorite type of retelling, and like on my Goodreads, I have shelves specifically for each type of retelling, and most of the time it's like Peter Pan retelling with 2 books, and I have Cinderella retelling with 1 book, Sleeping Beauty retelling with 1 book. Like, I haven't read that many retellings. Like, I've read a lot of retellings, but not a lot of the same story is what I'm trying to say. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I don't know what I'm trying to say, but anyway, I guess I'll say bye to you guys now. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.